Hello everyone, I'm Belle and welcome back to my channel. So today I am doing another speed build in The Sims, and I'm so excited about this one because I'm using the new stuff pack, the Crystal Creation stuff pack for this build. And I really liked how this house turned out. It was really nice. And it just came together quite easily. Like it took me 2 hours to build this and I left everything in there. Like all of the things you see in this speed build, that's all I did. I didn't leave anything out. So yeah, I have never really considered myself a quick builder, but in this case I was really a quick builder. But the shape took me kind of fast to come up with, you know. I had an idea in my mind, so I kind of knew what I were wanting to do. So yeah, that helps a lot when you have a clear image of what you want to do with the build, because then it's just so much easier to just throw it all together. So yeah, and you can see me adding a chimney here, but there are not a chimney. Well, a furnace, not a furnace, what is it called? A fireplace. Oh my god, my English. There's not a fireplace in the house, and it could have been, but no. But now we are doing the floor plan. Well, I am doing the floor plan, and the floor plan took me a little bit to figure out, but I got there in the end. Like, it's fine. I think it was like 3 or 4 tries for the floor plan, which is kind of good, because sometimes I just struggle so much with the floor plan and it never comes together, and I just feel like I am sitting here forever and just like trying new things and that stuff, and it just never works out. So yeah, and I know that a lot of people maybe struggle with floor plans, including me. I struggle with floor plans. I am not good at floor plans, but yeah. So I thought that it would be nice to like leave that in, because then you all can see what I were doing and how I was thinking and that stuff. So yeah, I thought that was really nice. But yeah, this is kind of the layout I'm going with for the floor plan, and then I'm just like adding in the windows and that stuff when I knew where all the rooms were, and when I had like put in all of the different rooms, and like, yeah, this is gonna be the kitchen, this is the dining room, this is the living room and that stuff. And the room in the back is actually the dining room, and it is a sunroom, so it's really cozy. I really like that. It's probably the most favorite, well, my favorite room in the entire build, to be honest. But yeah, I really like this build. So yeah, and I went with a lot of like black accents and gold, and I used the base game doors and archways, and they are super cute. I really like them a lot actually, and I think that they really fitted the style quite well. So yeah, I am happy about that. And the new wallpaper, guys, the new wallpaper is amazing. I love the new wallpaper. It is so pretty. I just cannot imagine my life without this wallpaper now that I have used it. So yeah, that is such a good addition to the game. Like, I want more of these kind of wallpapers. I love like moon and stars and that stuff, but like I'm more referring to like the subtle patterns, because all of the pattern wallpapers we got are like too much pattern, and it's really bold, and it's not always that you want to have a bold wallpaper, so I really like this one. So yeah, for the outside it's a lot of beige and black and white, so yeah, and I used base game windows actually. I quite like the base game windows. I don't have an issue with them, so I thought, why not use the base game windows since I like them anyway. So yeah, it might be a bit boring, but I don't know, I just thought that it fitted the style of the house. I don't really know what style the house is, but it fitted the style. And that is what I know. So yeah, I had some trouble with the window placement in the back though, and on the sides, because I am such a perfectionist. I really want the windows to line up, and they don't always do that. So yeah, I struggled a little bit with that, but I got there in the end. And then I decided that a big patio for the backyard wasn't really what I were going for, so I just added in a staircase. And I struggled so much with the backyard, but we'll take that when we get there. So yeah, I actually have been sitting and waiting all day for this pack to release, so it gave me some time to look up what I wanted the build to look like and that stuff. And I've seen a bit of the videos that the content creators have posted, and so I saw a bit like what was in the pack and that stuff, and I knew like, okay, I want to go for this color scheme. So the color scheme is like black, white, beige and blue. So the color is blue and then the walls are beige. But yeah, I have heard that black and white isn't really a color. It's not considered a color. I don't know why, but that's weird because black is my favorite color and it is a color, okay? I know that it is a real color. But yeah, I just cluttered up the kitchen really quickly. I didn't add in too much decorations in this house because sometimes I just overdo it with the cluttering, and I just get so frustrated because I don't know what to add, because I just keep adding the same stuff over and over again and it looks so repetitive, and yeah, so that's tough. So not too much clutter, but I really like when houses are cluttered because it makes them feel so homely and lived in and cozy and that stuff. So I tried to add a bit of clutter, but yeah. And on the what's it called, the side table that I put in the like bay window area, that's where I put like the crystal charger pad, whatever, that you can put out in the moonlight during night, so the crystals and jewelry can charge. Of course you have to like drag the plate out to the outside because it won't charge inside, but yeah, I put it there. And the bookcases, guys, in this pack, they are the most beautiful bookcases I have ever seen in my entire life. Like the ladder is so cute and it adds so much character to the bookshelf, and I really really like it so much, a lot. And I'm really happy that they added in two versions of the bookcase, like one with the ladder and one without the ladder, because if you wanted to stack up the ones with the ladder, it would be ridiculous, and a ridiculous amount of ladders. That's what I'm trying to say. So yeah. But moving on to the dining room, and as I said, this is my favorite room in the entire house. And this rug, I have never noticed this rug before. I know that I used it in my last build, I think. Was it another one that I haven't posted yet? I don't remember. But yeah, this rug, it doesn't look like this from the like view or whatever. So you have to like change the swatches, and then the shape of the rug changes. The original shape is like very, I don't know, it's like, it's not round, it's like, yeah, I have a hard time explaining it, so yeah. But I used a lot of paranormal stuff pack with this because I really think that those two stuff packs work really well together, and I used a little bit from werewolves and from Realm of Magic, so those packs really go well together. So yeah. And I put up some of the new displays in the living room, and I thought that you could like put your crystals in there or your shaped crystals or whatever. I didn't want to fill that space up, so if you would decide to play with this house, you can add in your own stuff there. So yeah, you can notice that the screen have stopped for a bit, but that was because I were listening to some vinyls while I built this, so I just had to go and switch the sides of the vinyls and change the vinyls when I had finished listening to one. So yeah, I actually got a vinyl player at the end of last year, and it is so fun because the reason I got it was because when I had my birthday late last year, and my birthday is in November, so in November last year I got a vinyl from my boyfriend, and I was like, oh my god, but I can't listen to it. And I also had another vinyl from an ex-boyfriend of mine that I got when we were dating, and I have never really listened to that because I didn't have a vinyl player, and so I was like, no, I'm getting a vinyl player for myself this Christmas. So that is what happened. I got a vinyl player, and I'm so happy about it. I really like it. I got it in this like deep foresty green color, and it's so gorgeous. And like the whole color scheme for the apartment is green, black, white, beige. So yeah. Kind of like this house, but with green instead of blue. But yeah, so I listened to 3 different vinyls while I were building this house. And I recently got 2 vinyls this month. Well, yeah, at the end of this month. And that was Demi Lovato's 2 most recent vinyls, the Holy Fuck and Revamped. And I'm so happy that she is doing like some rock music again, because when I first started to listening to her, she did rock music, like pop rock music. And then she went over to R&B and like pop and that stuff, and it wasn't really my thing, but there are like a few songs that I like. And when she released her Holy Fuck album, I was like, oh my god, this is heaven. I love it so much. Like, it was just amazing. And I really like the song Eat Me. Like, that is definitely one of my favorite songs of all time. So yeah, I was so happy about that. And then she released Revamped, and I was so happy about that too, because then she took her old songs and made them into like rock covers. She made rock covers of her own songs, if that makes sense. So yeah, really like that one. And the songs that she covered is some of my favorite songs too, so it was really good, so good. And you can see me like changing up the lights here, and I try to be more, how do you say that, try to use more variety of lights when I do my builds these days, because I am super bad at changing out the small social lights, because I just really like them and they light up everything is so fine. And yeah, I'm so bad at adding in like some pendant lights and that stuff, so I try to do that. And then I moved on to the curtain situation, and the curtains were quite hard to place in the sunroom, so the sunroom doesn't have any curtains. But yeah, I tried to include curtains in some other places, so yeah. I don't know why, but curtains haven't like really been on my priority list when I'm building houses. I don't know why. Curtains make so much for a room, but still, I just did not include them too much, you know. So yeah, but the first floor is finished right now, so that's nice. Or did I furnish the laundry room? Maybe I didn't furnish the laundry room, but I will furnish the laundry room too. And yeah, there are laundry in this house. You can just delete it if you don't want it. But yeah, I had like this awkward, small kind of spaced room, and I didn't really know what to do with it. So I was like, okay, let's add in laundry, because I never add in laundry in my builds. So yeah. And as you may have noticed, this house got 2 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and the downstairs laundry room can be made into a like half bathroom. So yeah, there are plenty of space, I think, at least, because my Sims never had too many children. I don't know why, I just get overwhelmed when I'm playing with too many Sims at once, so I try to limit my households to like a maximum of 5 Sims. Like, I can't handle more than that, so yeah. I don't know why, I just get easily overwhelmed, so that just wasn't for me, not to have a lot of Sims. And I don't really know how people do it, like play with 8 Sims and doing the 100 baby challenge and that stuff. I could never. I could never do that. And the same things go for when you what's it called, have a large house. That's what I were trying to say. When you have like a large Sims house, like I prefer to play Sims on just a 1-story house, and not like multiple stories, because then I have to go through floors and search for my Sims, and yeah, it just gets chaotic that too. So yeah, I don't really do that as well. But we're moving on to the first bedroom, and this is the primary bedroom, going with that blue and black vibe, adding in a little bit of dark wood too. And I used the nightstands from Paranormal Stuff Pack, and the rug from Tiny Living, and the bed from, I think it's High School Years. I'm pretty sure that's High School Years or Discover University. I kind of mix those packs together sometimes. I don't really know why, but that happens. So yeah. And the new desk is so cute. I really like it. And I used the mirror from the basement pack, the kit. is it called like Basement Treasure Kit? I don't know, I don't remember. There are too many packs at this point, so yeah. And then we move on to the second bedroom, and I am using a purple and teal and yellow kind of color scheme, so adding a bit more color in this room compared to the rest of the house, because there aren't that much color in the rest of the house. But I thought that a kid's room would have a bit more personality to it, like a bit more color and that stuff, so yeah. And I really like the color combination. I just like chose the bed and went with the color scheme of the bed, so yeah. It's easier for me to do that, like not choose a color scheme in like before I start decorating a room, and I just go with what I chose. So in this room I chose the bed first, and then I just went with that color scheme, so yeah. I'm trying to branch out a bit more, because most of my rooms that I do in Sims are like very feminine and pink and that stuff, and I try to use a bit more color, or well, other colors as well. I don't know why I just do a lot of pink rooms. I think it's because I am in a pink phase of my life right now, so I think that's why. Because when I was younger I was not girly at all. I was such a tomboy, and yeah, I didn't really get that girly when I were a teenager either. I refused to wear makeup and that stuff, and I wear makeup now. Like, I phased into a makeup phase in my early 20s, so it took me a while, but I got there in the end. And I don't know, it's just like this inner teenager is finally coming out. So I like pink, I like makeup and that stuff, and yeah. I like to paint my nails too, but that is something that I can't do because I'm a nurse and you can't paint your nails, you can't wear nail polish at work, so yeah. I actually don't know why though. I think that there are like more bacteria that's sticking to the nail polish, so that's why you can't have it, I guess. And then if you got a little bit of longer nails, the nail polish is covering that, so you can see if you've got dirt under your nails. You really need to have some good hygiene when it comes to nursing and that stuff. So yeah, that is the situation. But I think that we're finished with the inside of the house now, so we're moving on to the outside. And I struggled as usual with the backyard, because I never know how to lay out the backyard and what to do with it and that stuff. But I used this stone from the Jungle Adventure pack, it was, yeah. So you will see me struggle a bit with the backyard here, but yeah, I just don't know what to do with the backyard space. I just never do. And then there are these like small holes and of like this patchy grass, and yeah, I just don't know how much I should use the stone path and how much it should be like open grass stuff, and what to use outside. Like, should I add a grill or a swing set, or I don't know. So yeah, but I chose these really cute blue flowers. I don't think I have been using this really actually, so yeah, but they are really, really pretty. I really like these blue flowers, they are so cute, and it really ties in the whole color scheme that I got going for this build, so yeah. That is nice. But we are coming to an end of this video, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching, and if you want to see more content like this, please like and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to download this build, you can find it on my gallery ID, and that is GamerVal11. I will write that down in the description for you if you have trouble finding it. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in another video. Bye guys!